Hello everyone, this is Salman sir here with the first video of the chapter General Principle and Processes of Isolation of Elements. In this chapter, we are going to study the extraction of metals. And before the study of the extraction of metal, we have to know that what are the criteria, what are the processes used to convert impure ore into pure metal. So the definition of extraction start from here. The conversion of impure ore that contain metal into pure metal. So we are going to extract metal, pure metal from the impure ore. So now, first we must know that what is gangue or matrix. So gangue or matrix are the impurities associated with the ore, right? For example, silica, sand is the common impurity that have all the ores. So gangue or matrix is the impurity associated with the ores. What is metallurgy? Metallurgy, the extraction of metal of extraction of what? Uh, Pure metal from the impure ore. That I already have discussed now. What is ore? Ore are the minerals from which metal can be extracted easily and cheaply. So all minerals cannot be ore. Only those minerals are the ore from which metal can be extracted what? Easily and cheaply. Less cost will be used, less money will be used to separate. That is cheaply word means that. And easily, not many complicated processes. So all minerals are not ore, but all ores are minerals. Now here, these are the process. Ore, impure ore will be converted into pure ore. First, this process is called concentration or dressing. Concentration or dressing. So what is concentration or dressing? Concentration or dressing is the conversion of impure ore to pure ore. Removal of impurities from the ore. Now, when you will get the pure ore, it will be converted into crude metal. That is called impure metal. Crude metal, right? Now, this process is called reduction. So, by reduction, we are converting pure ore into crude metal, that is impure metal. And the third process is refining. By refining, we convert impure metal into pure metal. So we start from the process concentration or dressing. Concentration of dressing means we are going to remove the impurities from the impure ore to make it pure ore. We are having many processes. The first very common process, that is crushing and grinding. All the ores are in just big rock types. We are getting material that will be crushed and grinded and converted into powder. The second point that we are going to use, that is gravitational or hydraulic separation or levigation. Gravitational, hydraulic or levigation. Here you can see here we have taken the ore and water and we are placing ore here. When the water will come here in this way, the ladder, the stair like structure, in stair grooves have been made. So in grooves, the solid part of the ore remain inside and the lighter part will leave the ore. That make the ore more pure. So gravitational, hydraulic or levigation, this is the separation. Now the third is magnetic separation. You can see here magnetic separation. We are having a wheels, two wheels and a belt on these two wheels. This wheel is made up of magnet and this wheel is made up of non-magnet. When we place powdered ore here, the ore will move with the belt in this direction and ore contain impurity and pure ore. So either ore is magnetic or impurities are magnetic. So which one is magnetic will go in this direction with the wheel. It will go down here. Those they are non-magnetic, they will go here. So by that way we can separate ore and impurity or ore and impurity. So they can be separate depending upon its magnetic nature. Now the third is froth flotation process. So in froth flotation process, generally sulfide ores are separated. What are sulfide ores are generally separated by froth flotation process. जैसे अर्जेंटाइट सिल्वर का ore है. Now here Ag2S we can say. Now here you can see that we have taken a mixture of oil and water and ore is mixed and air is below. Air current of air is passed here. इसमें current air passed. Now what will happen? A froth will form here. A froth will form here and due to oil and water, froth will form. The ore, if oil loving, it will go into the froth. or settle down. So in that case, we have divided ore into two parts. One part will come into ore froth, and other part will settle down. So either ore will settle down and impurity will be with the froth, or impurities will be settled down and ore with the froth. So we can just separate these two by this process. And leaching is a process by which it is a long process in which the ore is heated at different temperature to remove the impurities in the form of volatile gases. Now, when you got the impure ore, and now pure ore is converted into impure metal. Metal can be obtained, but metal will be impure. That is reduction. So roasting, you know that ore is heated in excess of oxygen. Calcination, when ore is heated in either no oxygen or very less supply of oxygen by electrolysis and by reducing agent. So these are the method based on these two steps are used, and these two steps depend upon the ore formula. Now if ore is made up of what? That is sulfide, then we can go with the roasting. Calcination, if suppose carbonate is there, metal carbonate, then calcination can be. So we are going to get the ore to convert into their oxide by either roasting or calcination. When we get the oxide of metal, then it will be electrolyzed or by reducing agent or even by heating also. Heating, one more process will be there. By heating, we can just separate metal and oxygen. Now metal having great affinity with oxygen, so can be separated. If it is highly affected, high affinity with oxygen, it will be by electrolysis. If little affinity, it will be separated by reducing agent like coke and carbon monoxide, and heating in case of silver and gold oxide. In that case, very little affinity, then can be removed by heating only. Now you got the crude metal, that impure metal, that converted into pure metal by refining. So refining, we are having liquation. That is what? Liquation for low melting point having elements like tin, lead, bismuth, mercury. And pooling. Pooling is what? High heating of their oxides like blister copper. So it is used in blister copper for separation to convert impure copper into pure copper. The refining, pooling method is pooling for copper, liquation for these tin, lead, bismuth and mercury or low melting point, and zone refining done for germanium G, gallium Ga, is it? So these two we can use the zone refining. We can take silicon also, gallium, after that Si, silicon we can take. So germanium, gallium, silicon, we can use zone refining. So we are heating in different temperature to make the separate metal and impurities separation. Now electrolytic refining, that is done, you have seen in class 10th also. Electrolytic refining that you have done in case of aluminium. So by these methods you can get the electrorefining for aluminium or what? Sodium or potassium. So those metals, they are having high affinity with oxygen, that will be electrolyzed here as well as here also. Is okay? Please take the screenshot. It is coming proper, and note down, make a note.